brakes on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm coming up. But just paranoid, I might just stop. I went to a train.
Oh, we got intense!
Hence I lit my pretend guitar on fire. I did.
Oh, it's gonna cost a lot of pretend money.
Oh no, I'll have to go back to pretend Sam Ash and get my credit back.
And scene.
Done.
Welcome guys, this is an uplifting show about depression. We're all gonna feel super good and we're gonna laugh and love and synonyms. Serpy, what are we gonna see up first?
We're going to see some incredible essayists written by some incredibly brave essayists. We're going to share experiences of their lives dealing with depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, other things of that ilk.
Yeah, probably just like the Willies.
Yeah.
Somebody just looked over their shoulder once and saw a thing, but there wasn't anything there. That counts.
Totally.
But all of that is going to inspire hilarious improv from these people. And if you've never seen improv before, it's comedy, it's made up on the spot, we don't know what we're doing, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Let's kick this mother off.
Right?
Ladies and gentlemen, your first essayist of the night, Emily Swindle!
Alright, here we go. Oh, that's great. Alright. When I was a baby, my mother says the first time I ever walked, I fell on my bum. Hard. I screamed for hours. I did not like that experience. I think I can just be a person who crawls forever. This is fine, I said to myself as a baby. My mother was concerned, and all the baby books gave her a concern too, as they said, you should be worried, Mrs. Swindle. And she took me to doctors who told her, whatever, and just to wait it out. I didn't try walking again for over a month, which is a long time for a baby. Eventually, I learned to walk, but I'm still bad at it. Sometimes I still feel like giving up and saying, I guess I'm not good at walking, back to crawling, I guess I'm good to go. My mother tells that story around the dinner table every once in a while to guests because to her it's cute and charming. But I think it's the first time I learned avoidance and fear of failure and pain. The night that I started writing this for you all, I was high in bed later that night watching Adventure Time. Unwinding as I do. I find kids' cartoons numbing and soothing after a long day. My Little Pony is another one of my go-tos, and in the episode that I was on, there was such great dialogue that I wrote it down. And I still think it's a good idea to share it with you all. Okay, so this is in Adventure Time. It's this weird, trippy cartoon show for kids, if you don't know. I'm going to have my friend Loretta come up and read with me. Everybody. Alright, so there's Marceline, who's going to be me. She's the vampire queen, and she's this cool vampire queen girl. She's way cooler than I'll ever be. And she's trying to battle it out in the sky against her longtime sworn enemy, the Vampire King. But this time he doesn't want to fight, and he wants to change his bad boy vampire ways. Okay, so I'm reading Marceline Loretta's Vampire King. Okay, here we go.
How many times do you want to do this, Marceline? Our lives are magnetized. We're in a negative loop. But we can change the outcome this time.
I like the outcome where you get staked.
And then you would become a vampire. Marceline, I know I was ruthless in the past, but tell me, what's the one thing you've noticed about the world in all those hundreds of years since you beat me?
Everything repeats over and over again, and no one learns anything. Because no one lives long enough to see the pattern, I guess.
But you've lived long enough.
I know, duh.
And you still think this is the right way? Fighting me?
The other way's like a black hole, an unknown.
So let's consult a witch.
No witches.
I'm not afraid of the unknown. I can change my destiny.
Thank you, Loretta! I think that dialogue is great. I still do. So anyway, thank you so much, Loretta. So this resonated with my high brain the other night. It still does. And I wanted to close by sharing with you the takeaways of what I'm learning in my life and what I'm working on. I'm afraid of failure, afraid of pain, afraid of loss, and I'm afraid of the unknown. The problem with that is that for me it creates a habit of avoidance. And if I'm unwilling to fail, then I'm also unwilling to succeed. Anything worthwhile in life is through trial and error and overcoming something difficult. By spending my life avoiding what's uncomfortable or painful, I'm essentially avoiding being alive at all. Because life is just a series of unending problems. That doesn't ever go away. What's in my control is how I perceive them and how I react to them. Avoiding suffering is a form of suffering, and I don't want to crawl through my life. I want to be like the Vampire King. I want to walk, and I want to run. I want to embrace the uncertain so that I can grow. Thank you.
Yeah, you know, I'll be honest with you. This breakup has been hard, but if there's one phrase that I've hung on to, it's this phrase that I used to tell myself when I was a baby. You are enough. I used to tell myself when I was a newborn baby.
Yes, to mature babies.
Maybe one, two.
I mean, you could say that. I mean, I definitely, when I was 1, I had my first car loan paid off. But I still felt like I've got to work on me. I couldn't say me then, but me was as close as I could get.
Sure.
But, I mean, you know, here I am, height of luxury, 5 years old.
Drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. There's just literally a fingerful.
I know, and we're wasted. No, you know, I didn't pay my first car loan off until I was 1.5.
Ooh.
But I really,
late bloomer.
I know, it's so embarrassing. But I really think I focus more on, you know, I try to focus more on the emotional maturity. You know, I saw a therapist right when I came out of the womb.
Oh, good. I was
Yeah.
about to recommend one.
Oh,
There's a sock puppet I know.
oh,
His name's Mr. Snuggles. But I think we're getting to a first name basis, Jeffrey.
I didn't realize that was a step you took with a therapist.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, the old ball and chain.
Oh my God, your wife.
Yep. Hey, sweetie. Yeah, I'll be home soon.
It's like, come on.
Come on. Yeah. No, I know what time my bedtime is.
It's the same as her. She's also a baby.
It's also a baby. All right, baby. Flip phones, they're coming back.
Nighty night, you two. Another bottle, sir?
Oh, God.
Should
Are we
we?
going to be bad?
I don't
Are we going to be
know.
bad? Am I bad?
No.
Am I bad?
No.
I'm just doing that for a hug.
Got me.
Just one of those people gonna crawl forever?
I gotta admit, it feels a lot better.
Doesn't it?
I don't feel as tired as when I walk.
Exactly. You're putting more. Everything's carrying more. You're getting in good shape. That standing.
Tight, and it's like a whole new world at this level.
Exactly.
I didn't notice all of these.
One mocha frappuccino.
Oh, that's you, Jeff.
I'm so sick of you two.
You have great Wi-Fi.
Thank you.
See? This gets me good and caffeinated. Crawl like crazy.
Have you tried a diaper yet?
Yeah.
I'll tell tell you what, it's added an hour to my day.
Oh, I gotta go to the store.
Yeah. I used to come to the Starbucks just for the bathroom, and now I just did it. Just now.
Right now? I didn't even notice. You were so good.
It's come a long way since when we were actually kids.
Yeah. If you hadn't have told me, I'd have had no idea.
She doesn't even know I just took a dump on her floor.
Sorry guys, would you just mind watching my laptop while I run it down, just in case someone like steals it?
Sure thing.
Okay, yeah.
Thanks.
Sucker.
Baggy.
I was working on a script.
Some notes. All of the characters should just crawl.
Exclamation point, exclamation point.
And let's see. This is a note from me, myself. Just in case you read this later and think it was those two men acting like babies. There, perfect. God, when's my soy latte gonna be ready?
I have no idea.
I know I'm not your usual geography teacher. I know you know me from Chem Lab, but your teacher is out for the day. So to teach the countries of the world, I'm going to use a song that I learned from a cartoon. When I was a kid, pay attention to the map of the world here. I'm going to try to remember. It's been a long time. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru. Any questions?
Yes. Would you please keep going?
Cuban, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador too. So I feel like that's enough for today. Yes?
It would really help us on the AP test if you kept going.
Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still. Then we got Guatemala, Bolivia, then Argentina, Ecuador, Chile, Brazil. Yes, questions?
It would help me personally to ace that essay question if I knew the populations for each of them.
Costa Rica, which is next, has a population of 658,000.
Oh, I'm sorry. From the beginning?
Yes.
United States has a population of 347 million. Canada has a population of 212 million. Mexico has 37 million. Yes.
I feel like before all of it was in a certain rhythm.
That helps you out.
Yeah. Right. Then it's like a mnemonic device.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
If you could sing it even, it
Okay.
would be so much more helpful.
Yeah.
And again, from the top.
Right. Okay. United States 347 million. Canada 202 million. Mexico has 7.
Sorry, you didn't enunciate the last couple of words and I don't know what they were.
This is a very. It was a. You understand, this was a cartoon from a show in the early 90s, so many of the populations have changed. I know them circa 1992 populations.
And we also understand that you're not you are a substitute.
I am normally a chemistry
So this is
teacher.
all with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we're not going to judge you we're only going to judge you if you don't keep singing the song.
Yeah. But the important thing is that you specifically tried.
I think we're learning geography lessons and we're learning life lessons.
That's
Yeah.
so cool, guys. I'm really happy for you. You know, maybe because I teach chemistry, but I feel like our bonds are
No,
grown
no,
No witches!
Nothing's out the witch.
No! Guys, what the fuck? I said explicitly on my profile, no witches!
Shiny.
Yes!
I'm a good witch.
Guys, listen, it's nothing personal. I don't care if you're a good witch or a bad witch. I just don't want to deal with witchcraft as a whole.
First of all, chaotic neutral witch. Second of all,
Oh my god. Wow.
don't like just witchcraft as a whole is like that's like saying I don't watch TV. Like there's such a deep genre to it.
Guys, I went to Catholic school. I can't touch the occult.
Oh, one of theirs.
Darling, always that it touches
But
you
darling,
every day.
Yes.
How so?
Well, it's everywhere. I'm sure you've been under at least a few spells in your lifetime.
Yes, many. many Catholic schoolgirls have turned to wickedness.
I did get detention for not bringing my blazer on.
Well, say if you are wicked!
Or at least lawful evil.
So, you put no witches on your profile? I just don't want to deal with it.
No,
It's
I-
nothing personal.
No, I get it, but I think that's the problem. If you put no of something that's going to bring them on, it's like if you put no fuck boys, you're going to
What?
fuck boys.
Oh no, hey, hey.
I said no!
Also, on my profile, I was like, no one who's into checkers.
No!
I'm tired of it. The checkers championship, no. We just need a floor. It would be fun.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry to be a dick, but I do not want to play checkers.
Come on, king me!
Just king it.
King me!
Jessica?
King me.
Are you gonna masturbate again?
Still think this is a good idea?
I feel like this is the best idea we've ever had. I got me this backwards car. What else am I gonna do with it? Except
Drive
race
it
you.
backwards.
Yup. Jeremiah,
Deborah?
looks like this isn't the excitement that I thought it was gonna be.
Well, maybe we can spice it up a little bit.
You mean you're gonna let me in your car for once?
I mean, you're gonna come in this car, and then I'm gonna tie your car to the top of my car. And we're gonna flip this car.
Yes. I'll do that right now.
Get on in here.
One person car.
I'll take care of flipping the car up. There we go. Now it's in there. All right. Okay, good. All right. Are you ready?
I've never felt closer to you, Jeremiah.
I'm gonna ask you, but I kind of mean this to everybody. Are you ready to flip this car?
I'm ready to flip this car.
This way.
I know, I went to the doctor, and I was like, feels like my hand's gonna fall off. He went, it's not.
But then it did.
It did. I put on this little rubber glove filled with sand. It feels the same, but it doesn't.
It never does.
It never does.
It's exactly the same thing that happened to me.
With
I
your-
feel like we
with
should
your
have learned
foot?
from mine. Yeah.
Like, you go to the doctor and you hope that they're gonna fix you. And instead you end up filled with sand and covered in gloves. Covered with sand.
Well, I guess it's time for dinner.
Dinner will be a little slower this evening.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I know I promised you this romantic anniversary dinner, and then I lost my damn hand.
It's all right. I mean, I promised you that we raced across the prairie. I can barely walk.
Yeah. Ring, 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 ring. You better get it.
Hello?
Hi, this is Dr. Candace.
Okay.
Hi, just want to check it. Is everything still filled with sand and in a glove?
Just like you said that we should.
Nothing's
Excellent.
grown back yet. Enjoy your evening.
Who's that?
She was just checking to make sure that we were still wearing the sand and gloves.
Sandy and gloved.
But that was all.
I know that you like going to these alternative medicines and doctors, and I, be it far from me to question you,
No,
because I'm not a doctor, but I feel like this is just wrong. Just silly and wrong.
You think we should try something different?
Oh, no, not. Oh, my
Yeah, you can ask me anything. I've lived this day maybe thousands of times in a row. I'm Groundhog Day is what I'm saying. So.
I'm definitely.
That's the first time you've said that. Okay.
I didn't know it had a name until yesterday. Turns out that it does.
Yesterday was different for you. Wait, of course, yesterday is different for you, but today is different. Wait, okay, no, wait, focus. What is Daffy Ducking in? Is this where you can't die because if any time anyone shoots you in the face, your mouth just turns around to the other side?
That's your reality. My reality is I don't wear pants. I haven't been wearing pants this whole time.
Something has gone wrong with the timeline.
Hey, sorry, I'm having a Freaky Friday. You guys seen my mom? Looks like me, but...
I get it. She's taking your physics file right now.
No, you don't want to work!
Hey man, listen, I know you're confused right now, but like that's his reality.
No, it's
You know what I
fine.
mean? Like he and his mom switched bodies. I'm not wearing pants.
I'm living the same day over and over again,
Yeah.
except for this one.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. It's just that my parents, they're supposed to be on a date somewhere. Parent trapping them. Have you seen them?
No, but your twin did leave a note for you saying it's all falling apart. Meet us at the pool.
I've got to go to the pool.
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought those were the same ailment. Those are different ailments.
Those are separate.
Oh, it's 3 p.m. too early for beer?
No, not at all. So like, you must get pretty disoriented with all that like groundhog energy.
Yeah, well, I mean, actually, no. You're very used to it. At
Yeah?
first, yeah, but I mean, like, now I know everything about you. I know everything that will happen in this town. I know in about the next 5 seconds, somebody's going to burst through that door.
Wait a minute, you couldn't possibly know that.
No, yeah, this is happening.
Hey, sorry, there are aliens attacking the White House. Have you seen the president?
I haven't.
No, but he's probably Jeff Goldblum.
By the way, you should fix that lock on your apartment door.
No, I've tried, but every day it's just broken again.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Jones.
Everybody,
Hey.
real-time anxiety right now. All right, so, it was Christmas Eve of last year. I was laying on the floor, drunk and alone, tweeting out stupid jokes about my own suicidal thoughts. After a few hours of doing this, I received a phone call, and I look at it, it's my mom calling. Me being the forever optimistic person I am, even through my depression, thought, oh, well, she's calling me to see how I'm doing, make sure I'm okay. What can she do from so far away? Because she lives in Ohio, I live in New Jersey. And so I answer the phone, and hey Mom, how's it going? And she responds with, stop posting stupid shit online and get over it. Man the fuck up. Honestly, I should have expected that. But, let's see, yeah, there we go. So, this is the common response that I always get from my mother when I'm going through something sad, depressing, and just trying to work out things on my own. I remember being 16 years old, I was dating a girl, first love of my life, and we broke up. And she wanted to get back together, and I was like, no, I'm done. And my mom continued to talk to her behind my back, and telling me, Kevin, you should get back together with her. You're never going to do better than her, ever. I'm 16 years old. So, cut to 9 years later, I did end up marrying that girl. Cut to 3 years and 11 days after that, we got divorced.
Yeah.
And so I moved out, and like after knowing her for 12, 13 years, something like that, it's like, all right, we've tried to get this relationship back on track. It's not working. Let's just go our separate ways. And I moved out. After we moved here to New Jersey, that's why, well, to New Jersey, this is New York. Anywho, excited. So, yeah, I moved out, and I was like, no, I'm done. And she's like, well, let's try and do counseling. And I said, no, I'm not going to do counseling. And I was talking to my mother on the phone about it. And she was like, well, maybe you should try counseling. And I said, no, I'm done, Mom. Like, this is it. I'm done with her. I'm done with that marriage. And she just kept sticking the knife in, going, oh, well, you're not going to do better than Sarah. You're gonna, you just need to, you need to get back together with her. And so I got fed up with it, and I asked my dad to say something to her about it, because this is doing more damage to me than what it was, what she thought she was helping. And so the very next week, she, you know, we have weekly calls. She calls me up. It's a good conversation. How's work going? I told her about a date I went on, and then all was fine and well. And then as we're getting off the phone, she's like, all right, well, you know, I'll talk to you next week. Okay, Mom, I'll talk to you next week. Oh, by the way, if you ever have your father try to tell me what to do again, I'm fucking done with you, Kevin. I'm a grown-ass woman. I can say what the fuck I want to say. And then she hangs up on me. Yeah, this is a common occurrence. I was dating a girl that my mom had become close friends with. And so after we broke up, she remained friends with her. And I tried to go over there on the weekends and for holidays. And that girl was always there for holidays and most weekends. With her son, who's not my son. Oh yeah, she had 4 kids when I was there. That's another So I was like, Mom, you have to stop inviting her over to holidays. This is incredibly awkward. Like, I'm married now. This is before. I'm married now. Like, this is incredible. Like, she said, let's see. I'll be friends with whoever I want. You don't like it, don't come over. And this is holidays with my family. So I stopped coming over. My brother and my sister, they weren't too pleased about that, and I think my mom realized that and stopped inviting Debbie, who was my ex, over. Which she was very sad about, because she liked Debbie's kid, David, but, you know, his little tiny kid, he was cool. I miss him. So, most recently, last September, beginning of last September, probably about a year ago, I'm living in New Brunswick now. Now, I moved into a new apartment with a new girlfriend. We've been there since March. We broke up in September. We're still living in that apartment together. We re-signed our lease for another year. Somebody on the side does not agree with this decision. Things are good between us, but this is what sparked the biggest depression over last winter, is having to live with my ex and live under the same roof and see her every day. And I probably loved her more than I loved my ex-wife or any girlfriend before that. I loved her that much. So I talked to my mom, and I know I need to open up, and she's trying to be consoling. And she's talking to me, she's like, all right, well, maybe you should go to counseling to figure out why these women keep leaving you. Whoa. Yeah, and so I don't talk to my mom about these things anymore, and I just kind of take it with a grain of salt. She's never really been helpful throughout my entire life.
I was in my early 20s, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. And looking back, like, thinking about it now, there's a documentary on HBO about dyslexia, and I fucking cry every time I watch it. I've never even made it to the end. Just because I see how well these kids are treated and programs for them. I didn't get any of that shit. So when I told my mom in my mid-20s or early 20s, I was like, Mom, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. She says, yeah, I know. All right, well, how do you know? Well, she has dyslexia. She knows she has dyslexia. She's always known that I've had it. And it's like maybe a teacher should have brought it up to her about me having dyslexia, one of my teachers. Maybe it took somebody that's invested in early childhood development to see what dyslexia is like in a child. My mother's profession is she's a teacher, and her major is in early childhood development. I kind of hate my mom.
Dad, I want to say something, and I want you to be generous, and I want you to listen to me, okay?
All ears.
I think I might be a mermaid.
Clara.
I just went and saw someone, and they told me they looked at my scales, looked at my fins, looked at my long tail, and my conch shell bra, and they were like, mermaid. And I was like, oh my God, it all makes sense, but it's like not a huge, I must be a huge deal, but I just wanted to tell you.
I understand. We're
You
here.
understand?
We live here in Coney Island. This happens all during the summer. I get that. So everyone's like, mermaids, amazing. But no, we tell you. I'm not a mermaid, okay? Because if you were a mermaid, that make me a merman, and obviously, I'm not.
Oh, Dad, the doctor gave me a chart. Like some sort of classic mermaid signs, or merperson signs. I actually brought it with me.
Very good.
Yeah, one is,
Singing on rocks, I see that. You have been taking a liking to singing on rocks lately.
yeah, the other one is an enormous tail.
Right.
Dad, why are there no folding mirrors in our house?
You don't need to see. We don't even half-length mirrors. I'm getting rid of the half-length mirrors too. We are just fine and normal. We are enjoying life here in Coney Island. We are just so not that.
Mom, look, mer people.
All those are definitely mer people.
Can I feed them some chum?
No, we're just here for the parade. We're just here for the parade. I'll let you out.
As head of HR, I do feel it's inappropriate that you keep asking me to invite all the employees that you've had me fire to the company. Well, how will they know what they're missing?
You Dan!
Bullshit.
It's really not appropriate. And I don't even know why they keep coming.
Free food! Look, Brian's filling his knapsack! Brian!
I'm fine! I'm fine, I have a job!
How's temping?
It's lovely and I'm so glad I'm doing it.
All right, now say it again without crying. I'm so rich!
You might not want to keep talking about your wealth, your affluence in front of the... Brian trashed my office when I let him go.
This is why I change my office every 3 days. If you were as rich as I, you could afford to do that.
I am just the head of HR. I mean, unless there's a promotion and raise coming on.
Nope. Oh, Charlene.
I photocopied my butt once. You fired me.
It was one time too many.
You're supposed to give a 3-strike policy
Yeah.
on anything.
On nudity?
You couldn't see my butt. It was on the copier.
You pressed copy. I said many copies. You filled them in every one of my hypothetical offices.
I'm sorry, is no one with me here?
No, we're with you.
I lost my health insurance after you fired me.
Oh, kind of a downer.
Nobody can afford Cobra, Mr. Bixby. I mean, you could, but no one else.
You mind if I take these sacks for the sack race?
We need those sacks, Brian.
I need the sacks too.
Brian,
Look,
I get it because you've been sacked.
And he also has no pants.
He also has no pants. Yeah, it has layers.
Put that away, Brian.
Listen, I feel...
Bad?
No, not that.
Shame.
Ooh, definitely not that one. Slightly ungood about the way that you all are because of things I've done to you.
I guess that's good compared to normal.
So I feel like when I give you guys these invitations to these parties, that's kind of me going like, hey, fuck up, we good.
There's a man wearing a sack of pants.
good for taking more food.
And I said he would, so I'm a good guy.
No.
Oh, well,
Into
you're
the
fired
sugar
again.
office.
I know. That's why you ended up in my office.
Where I also took a shit.
Yeah. I switched our offices.
God damn it, Mr. Bixby.
Let me be honest with all of you. Sometimes I look in the mirror and think, can this wealthy lifestyle I lead possibly sustain
I
itself?
hate that you bring a mirror to these meetings.
I need them all times. I never know when I'll be thoughtful.
Is that Todd holding the mirror?
Yes, Todd, you're fired.
Do you have any employees left?
This seems not like a good business.
I don't have to worry about paying for Cobra.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Yeah.
It was aimed at her. She shit in my office.
Honey, I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so
It's
much.
just been, everything's been so crazy around here. Your dad's out fishing and,
Still?
yeah.
He
Anyway,
hasn't called me in 2 years.
yeah, he's fishing.
He's fishing.
He is fishing. In water for fish.
When is he coming back?
He will come back.
When?
Yeah. Someday soon.
Ah, there she blows! The whale! Come here, Moby Dick! I'm coming for you! Ah! Blast!
You asked me to remind you once a day. You have a family? I'm sorry.
I long for them! But I cannot return till I catch me a whale!
He said something about whales. I don't know. It's fine.
Well, isn't Anthony with him? It's Anthony's job is to remind him. Have you tried contacting Anthony? He's so good with his BlackBerry.
Yeah, I know. I've texted him daily. He texts back.
Anthony! I see the whale! Hand me the net, boy!
I've got another text, so I'm gonna answer it now! Oh, again!
All right, so all we have to do is just take this off, put a glove full of sand.
So, as your counselor, I feel it's very important for you to talk about your development as an independent baby.
Mr. Snuggles, first of all, is it cool if I smoke in here?
It's against state law, but I'm an unorthodox therapist. Just use that.
Conference lighters. I appreciate. I guess I feel like I'm kind of past my prime. Like I've done it all. What is left for me? I mean, God damn, I'm nearly 13 months old.
Well,
do I just get into like boats, sailboats now, or do I just learn the names of all the dinosaurs? What do I, oh God.
just when you think you've done it all, you realize that there are a myriad more possibilities.
I do not know a number that high. Can you show me on fingers, please?
What's the highest number you can count to?
This many.
There are so many more.
Seems improbable.
Trust me, David. Just when you think.
Object permanence, right.
There's more for you to do. Have you considered travel?
Travel.
Travel.
I mean, I've been all the way up and down from house to street.
Oh, there's life outside this office in this sprawling city.
Really? Well, I
Think
guess I could
of the possibilities,
put myself out there.
the adventures.
Can I share a fantasy I've had with you?
Please, mind if I write this down?
No, please do. I've always imagined, what if I was an astronaut? Or president? Or had my own ice cream parlor? Those are my 3 dreams.
What
Yeah.
if you were the intergalactic president of ice cream?
Fuck me.
Hey, so I know you said no kids. I have 6, and they're here with me. They know one word. Wait for it. This is gonna be okay, right? Because I don't get many dates with 6 kids.
I have a quick question. Why do they all look so close in age? I feel like none
I'm
of you
Irish.
look exactly I get that. My kids. Yeah, I don't want. No offense.
You don't have to be their mom. You don't have to be their mom.
There are 6 of them.
There's 6 of them. You have to do things that are like a mom, but you don't have to be their mom.
That would be their parents.
Kinda.
And I am a
I
lady,
mean, if
so
you're
I
thinking
would
of like
be their mom.
the Venn diagram where like breastfeeding would be, like, do you consider that parent?
They are all far too old. What the hell? Are you? I'm sorry. You know what? I feel like I have been misled. This is a real bait and switch. You know, I came on this date, I said no kids, and you brought not 1, but 6 of them with you on the date. Oh my God, hi. Hi.
They
Hi.
like you.
Wow. Oh. Wow, I don't even have a plant. You know, I am not very maternal.
It's okay.
The
hard part's done, they're born.
I don't want to get a succulent because I don't want to kill it again. And those things are supposed to not be able to die, but I have killed several.
As a father of 6, kids are so much more hardy than you would think. You kind of look like them.
We're 20. Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chairman, Tina Sharma!
suburban dad. One of those dads that goes running with their kid and maybe smokes pot by the tool shed. I tried to talk and make words. I tried to list out all that I was on at that point. But really, I just wanted to lay my head on his desk and shut my eyes. You're on too much and you need to sleep, he said. I wanted to hate him, to distrust him, but I didn't. He called my parents in and offered an option. There are no free beds right now, but we can place her on the substance abuse floor. It would be a lie, a cheat, just to get in the door. Technically, there was an issue with substances, but just that I had been overprescribed. The dosages were too strong. I was slipping downstairs, my head was fogged, but the violent thoughts still hadn't stopped. And after 2 weeks of a B-grade horror movie playing involuntarily in my head, I said, please, someone check me in. I was in the second semester of my master's graduate program in American Studies. A week later, it would have been spring break. The hospital was close to and shared the same name as a hallowed university. Not the one I was skipping out of for a week. Princeton House, it is called, as if it was an eating club. The hospital was selected for what it was not. Not close to my parents' house in northern Jersey, and thus out of sight of any fellow doctor colleagues and friends. And yet, even then it was, much like Princeton, hard to get in. The substance abuse floor struck me as a bit cheerful. They didn't wear the mantle of mental disorder as heavily, I thought. They could blame at least a percentage of whatever they had gone through on drugs. My mental illness, on the other hand, was a personal shortcoming. My roommate was a girl around my age, late 20s, and though we arrived at the same time, she had fallen in with the crowd already. It did feel like college in that way. I felt that same desperation to belong. I worried about being the only Indian girl, the rich girl, the quiet girl, the master's degree in progress girl, the only girl who was detoxing from what she was legally prescribed, the only girl who didn't act out, but instead was quietly imploding. "How you doing, sweetheart?" my roommate would say to me. She spoke normally to everyone else, but reserved this 1940s old-timey For some reason, I thought this was a sign that she knew I did not belong. Soon enough, I was moved. I don't remember if it was the same day or the next. That fog, that desire to lay my head down anywhere I could, was still there. The new room wasn't so different from the last. They were all spare and not unlike any other type of dorm room. 2 twin beds, nightstand with lights, a dresser, and an adjoining bathroom. You had to look close to see the hospital parts. The bathroom suicide-proof, the windows looking out into a halcyon view but unable to be opened, the wood furniture too sturdy to be broken up into anything with which you could harm yourself or others. Institutional furniture, it is called, the same type used in prisons. This new roommate was very different from the first roommate. She was an old lady, white-haired, thin, her wrinkly skin nearly translucent. She reminded me of my kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Willard. She was curled up with a book, and when I came in, she barely looked up from it. "I like reading too," is all I said. She didn't say anything, but smiled and dipped her head back into her pages. Oh good, I thought, this will be mellow. That night, as sleep descended like poured concrete, I woke up to a long, deep-throated moan. I tried to swat it away as if it was a bad dream, but it wouldn't stop. I turned over to my side and saw my roommate's petite body curled up, her chest in her knees. She rocked and held tufts of white hair fisted in her hands, a cotton ball she was all but ready to maul. I turned back, but the moans kept coming, desolate and wild and piercing right through my eyelids. I rubbed at my eyes and stumbled to my feet. The nursing station was just a few short steps away from our room, but each step across the bedroom linoleum and onto the ugly gray carpet of the day room felt a mile and change. The old lady's moans lurching behind my undead stagger. Something something is happening. The night nurses, 3 bored and huddled together over a computer, seemed just as surprised at my wakefulness as I was. Something is happening, I said to them. They rushed in then, all 3, not with shots or restraints, just their voices, sharp, sassy Jersey tongues. Tell those voices to fuck off, they said. And all buried the real housewives of the mental hospital. Tell them to shut the hell up. Jerks, all of them. I couldn't believe it. The moans dissipated and the rocking stopped. Even so, the nurses remained by the old lady's side. I shut my eyes then. I didn't know what would happen next. I didn't know if I'd get any sleep. All I knew is that these women, all Jersey grit, made schizophrenia into something just as ordinary as a Menlo Park Mall parking lot traffic jam. Something you could stand up to and shout down, and then grab a Cinnabon. And that meant everything in the world to me.
She entered the apartment with legs for days. I don't know why I keep saying the apartment. It's our apartment. We've been sharing it for nigh on 9 months.
9 long months. 9 long months where secrets were kept and mysteries were revealed. He was a tall drink of water, and I was 10 feet of legs. Trouble.
Yeah.
Trouble found me.
You know, it's your turn to do the dishes again, Marie, but yet here I seem to be.
Yeah, guys, my friends are coming over like any minute, so if you
I didn't care for Claire. Says Marie, we had an understanding. See, we were 2 of the same club. While Claire was just out of USC and something different.
I didn't care for Claire either. They say when you're pregnant that they'll just come out of ways. They do. The wrong way.
Mom, that is so offensive.
You know, Claire, these friends of yours, are they going to be bringing any of their riffraff, their trouble, their cut knifing in?
Any of those young men into fisticuffs? Do they wear a fedora? Do the ladies carry a handkerchief? Or are they
No,
prostitutes?
handkerchiefs are not.
Handkerchiefs harking back to a simpler time.
I can't tell if you guys are talking to me or each other or a fake audience.
She couldn't get a read on this at all. Who makes handkerchiefs? What else are you going to blow your nose into? She always did those snot rocket things. They're unseemly, unsightly, and uncouth.
Guys, I know you've been watching a lot of movies. Oh, my God.
In the middle of us, all right.
Claire, open the door.
Really hope you let me touch your hair. You look great.
Brody, why'd you do that?
What are you talking about?
Why'd you do that thing that my parents just did?
I don't think she likes me.
I love this horror movie. The Real Housewives of the Mental Institution. Sit down, it's gonna be great. Don't be scared.
Okay.
Popcorn?
So it's the Real Housewives
Of
what?
the Mental Institution.
Okay.
I swear, if Trisha tells again that I have to do the paperwork, I'm going to punch her in the face. I did paperwork on Saturday night. I'm not doing it again on Sunday night. I swear to God.
How is this work?
I'm fucking terrified.
Well, maybe if Rebecca could understand that the days of the week are labeled on the vials of pills, maybe we wouldn't be in the situation that we are. And if she steps to me again, I'ma cut her.
She's gonna cut that one.
Just because I'm an art therapist doesn't mean I'm not a real therapist, Vanessa.
That one's unhinged.
I hear voices, and they want me to burn things.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to help people get better.
Honestly, I think the people who work here are like more fucked up than the people who are here. I say this as someone with bipolar 2.
I don't like her chances of survival.
Did Jen really talk about her art therapy again? I swear to God, she's not a real therapist. You can tell her
All right,
that.
whatever. I'm coming in.
Faye?
I'm an axe murderer, and I just don't feel safe here. But I mean,
All right, we should probably make
word
this.
about it.
Yeah, let's get you back.
Thank you, guys. Stop letting me take this. I'm trying to get better.
We're trying to help all of our patients here. It's the daily grind, day in and out.
I hope my new roommate gets here soon. First day of college, first day of college. Baking some cookies.
Okay.
Hello. Hello, young man.
Were you just singing?
Oh, I sing. I sing sometimes. It helps me to, keep the ideas fresh. I'm a women's studies major.
Oh, he's a major.
Oh, I can't shake hands. My bones will just go to sand.
That does look like a glove. It's kind of.
Nope, it's actually just mistake.
Your skin is blue and tied off at the end.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
That's very
All right.
sandy. That's very
I
sandy.
made
hand.
some cookies.
Oh.
I took the bed over here, and I hope that's okay.
Oh, that's fine as long as there's cookies. Yeah, I have those.
Of course.
Heard your last roommate didn't work out.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you a little about me. I'm 3 months old, majoring in poli-sci, and I've seen a lot of tits.